makers. Today we're going to be doing a couple's art painting called wine pouring because one is going to have glass and one is going to be pouring the wine. And together they create a masterpiece when they are put side by side. If they are not put side by side, they're still masterpieces on their own. So feel free to do this by yourself, or you can do this tutorial with somebody else. It's fun to create together. So I have two 8x10s, and then I'm working with these four colors, some red, yellow, white, and black. I have 3 different types of brushes. I have a big brush, I have a medium brush, and I have a small brush. I also have some paper towels to dry my brushes and some extra paper plates to mix up my paint colors. First thing we're going to do is mix up our background colors. So I'm going to be making up a nice big scoop of white and a scoop of yellow and mixing those up. We are going to basically draw kind of like a very elongated football shape. So it's going to come up, over, sort of like a really, either like a long eye or a long football type of shape, whatever helps you to imagine, like a long baguette. And we're going to fill this in. Next, we're going to be mixing up the red that is in the background. It's like a wine red shade. So I'm going to grab a big scoop of red, very small touch of black. And what we're going to do is we're going to put one line of this right next to the yellow, just like so. Take a lot of paint off of your brush and then slowly work to blend those two colors together. Just like that. Might bring the red down a little bit further. We're going to do that to all sides. And the last color that we have for our background is some black paint. I'm going to grab some black and fill in these corners and blend with the red. Now before we do anything else, we do need to let our painting dry. Give yourself about 10 to 15 minutes. In the meantime, let's go check out the studio. All right, next step, we are going to be drawing in our wine glass. So over here on the left side, we're going to take our small brush in white paint. I'm going to start by identifying the stem of my wine glass. It's kind of coming maybe like an inch or two in on the bottom edge from the left, bringing it up at a slight angle. And then we wanted to thicken up where it is getting attached to the actual glass, like the bowl of the glass. Now for the shape, we are going to come out to the side. And when you come up, you want to bring the line slightly inward. And then we're going to draw a smiley face and a rainbow. For the wine bottle, we're going to start by drawing a line going straight across, kind of in the top third of our painting, leaving about 2 or 3 inches on the left side. This is going to be the center line for our wine bottle. From there, I'm going to draw like this football shape here. That's for the opening of the bottle. Then the neck of the bottle. Then it kind of curves up and then back down for where most of the wine is located. And then we want to draw the stream of our wine. So I'm going to start in the glass, and I got it kind of floating in here, and then it comes up along the side, wiggles a little bit, goes all the way up to this top right corner. And then we want to attach it so that it flows into our wine bottle. Now that we have that all drawn out, we're going to go ahead and fill in all of the colors. I'm going to start with the wine red shade. So it's almost the same exact red that we made for our background. Scoop of red, a little bit of black. I want to work to fill in the wine here. Once we have all the red filled in, we're going to be throwing in some highlights with just using some red paint with our small brush. Randomly placing this in there while the paint is wet to help blend with the darker maroon color of our wine that we have put down already. Then we're going to add some shadowing with some black paint. I'm going to go around the edge, throw the black paint in, and have it again blend with that wine maroon shade. Continuing the black, I am going to be adding this color into the stem of my wine glass. And I'm also going to use black paint to paint in the body of my wine bottle. I'm going to draw this slight curved line underneath the stem of my wine bottle and then fill in everything to the right of that. For the neck of my wine bottle, I'm going to be creating sort of like a purple shade. So in the maroon or wine shade I have, I'm going to add some black and white to create this sort of purple shade to fill it in. Then I'm going to be taking some black paint and add some shadowing to the bottom edge of the neck. I'm going to use that black to draw this little line here, and then using a little bit of black to paint that opening where the wine's pouring out. Then we're going to take that same purple shade to add a highlight into the main body of our bottle. Now before we add any of the highlights, we are going to be taking another 10 to 15 minute dry break, and then we'll come back together. Alright, it's time to add the final details to our painting. Small brush, white paint. We're going to be adding some highlights within the wine. So I'm going to draw a couple little lines here and there, going with the curve. I'm also going to be drawing some highlights in the stem of my glass. This long one right here. Couple little ones underneath kind of the round part of the glass, and then some highlights in the body part of the glass. These are a lot thicker lines. And then we're going to add a little bit of highlight to the neck of our bottle, and also to the body of the bottle, kind of around the edges. And the last step, we're going to mix together a scoop of white and a little bit of yellow and add just this nice little curved line to separate the neck from the body. And there we go, we have created a very beautiful wine pouring couples art painting. This is pretty much usually how it is hung up, or if you put it in frames or just like lean it up against something. It can be like this, or look at, they're beautiful even without the other ones. They don't have to be together, but together they're very nice. Now when you're done, don't forget to sign your painting so everyone knows who created it. You have to take the credit in case you sell it for millions. And we would also love to see what you have painted at home. Don't forget to post on social media and tag us at muse_paintbar so we can check them out. And if you want to see more from our channel, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.